this is what we will be making today. Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to separate the eggs. So I've got 3 empty bowls here and I'll show you what I'm doing with them. This one has a little bit of water in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate that one and let me show you how I do it. I washed my hands, I dried them really good, and then I literally just took it out with my hand. And now I'm gonna put it here in this one, and the egg white I'm gonna put in this other one, and now I'm gonna repeat the process 7 times. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dump my butter in here. I usually use my hands because I like to make sure it is very well buttered. And I'm gonna put my 7 egg yolks. I'm gonna put 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 can evaporated milk. I'm gonna put a pinch of salt, or 1/8 of a teaspoon. And I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and whisk this up. Okay, I've moved on to the stove now. We're gonna add our 1 cup of sugar to this pan here. And I've got it like at a medium heat. This is gonna take a little while just to melt all of this sugar. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes and it's already starting to melt just a tiny bit. All right, we're starting to get some melted sugar here, and it's gonna happen really quickly, so whenever you're doing this, don't step away from the stove. Just take care of it. Perfection, and it smells really good too. The next important step is to strain it right into the mixture. You have to be very careful because that caramel heats up everything. Okay, so the next step is that we're actually going to steam this flan. And I put a little bit of water on the bottom. I'm going to carefully place my flan right in there. I'm doing this on the floor because I'm really short and I don't want to have any problems later trying to lift it up onto the stove. You'll notice I put a towel up there because I don't want any of the steam to collect on the top of the lid because then it's going to drip inside of your flan. But if you'll notice, I did not let any of the towel drip over because that can cause a fire and you don't want your towel to catch on fire. There's like a good 1.5 foot difference from the actual fire to the lid, so Yeah, you gotta be really careful with that. And I just put like a medium heat. And the water that I put in there was like lukewarm. I didn't put hot water in there because I didn't want to burn myself. So we're just gonna let that go for probably about 45 minutes. And then I'll check on it, see if it jiggles, or if it's pretty firm, then it's already done. Okay, I just took a little bit of cold water, I put it in a bowl, and we're just gonna like spoon this into strings in here, just like this, and we're just making like a little design. It's pretty, that's all. It's not really to eat. You can eat it, but really I'm just doing this just so that it looks pretty on top of the flan. Here it is, all ready. It tastes so creamy. I'm gonna eat the whole thing.